2019, Anthony Yarde is looking to produce a real statement, not only to the fans here, but also to those watching around the world. 27 years old, the younger man by 11 years. You can see physically not a lot in it. Similar height, slightly the reach advantage for Anthony Yarde. But so far as power's concerned, look at those records up at the top. 16 out of 17 by knockout for Yarde. Reeves just with the 7 stoppages. That's the belt that it's all about. And now it's time for the formal introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for our featured bout. It is scheduled for 10 rounds, and it will be for the WBO Intercontinental Light Heavyweight Championship. Brought to you by Frank Warren on behalf of Queensberry Promotions in association with Nordhoff Robbins, along with their great sponsors, 32 Red and Foot Asylum. It is sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control, Steward in Charge, and WBO Supervisor John Handelar, along with the World Boxing Organization President Francisco Valcarcel. Our 3 judges scoring on a 10-point must system will be Steve Gray of England, Mihai Lu of Romania, and Matteo Montella of Italy. Our referee in charge, third man in the ring, will be Marcus McDonald of England. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the time has arrived. Live from the historic Royal Albert Hall here in London, England, this is our main event of the evening. Introducing to you first the challenger, fighting tonight out of the red corner. He's wearing red and black and weighed in at 12 stone, 6 pounds. Coming to us from Baltimore, Maryland, USA. He brings a professional record consisting of 17 wins, 3 defeats, 2 draws, with 7 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the former world title challenger, Travis "Severe" Reeves. And his opponent across the ring in this main event, he is the defending champion, fighting out of the blue corner. He's wearing black with gold and weighed in the same as his opponent, 12 stone, 6 pounds. Hailing from Ilford, Essex, England, he is undefeated with 17 wins. 16 of his 17 wins come by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the reigning and defending WBO Intercontinental Light Heavyweight Champion, Anthony the Beast from the East, Yarde.
So the 2 fighters drawn to the centre of the ring, where Marcus McDonald will give final words of advice.
I'll explain to you. One thing we'll say, obey my instructions at all times. Watch your heads, keep it. Any questions? Let's go to work.
Is it going to be the toughest fight of Yarde's career so far? Plenty of people have said they want to see him under pressure. They want to see him receiving. Yarde won't have anything of it. He says, I'm not about that. I'm about not taking it. I'm about knocking people out.
Seconds out, round 1.
Is Travis Reeves going to be another stoppage victory for Yarde, or will the 38-year-old American prove himself to be something rather different?
Looks so much bigger, doesn't he, Anthony Yarde?
Same height, it's just the physique, isn't it?
There's that left hook there from Yarde.
Hasim Rahman sitting not too far away from us, the former world heavyweight champion who you saw briefly during the introductions. He's come over with Travis Reeves and assists in his training. was just a young fellow when Rackman won that world title, and said it just meant so much to Baltimore, the seaport from where he originates.
Got to be a bit faster. When he doubles up that jab there, Reeves, it's the right idea. You've got to stab it a little bit with that front foot. Just make that jab a little bit sharper when he's coming forward.
Yarde with tremendous power in both hands, and there's a solid body shot.
That left hook to the top of the head, I think Reeves felt that a little bit. It don't look like an inside of the glove there from Yarde, but I think Reeves still felt it. It's good.
Good right hand from Yarde. Reeves, who's only lost 1 in 15 against Kara Morat for the IBO title. Morat, who fought Nathan Cleverly and Bernard Hopkins going back a little way, both times coming up short.
One of Cleverly's best performances that night.
Quiet sort of opening. Yarde just having a look.
Like he always does.
Yeah, I was going to say.
He never rushes his work, does he? And that's the impressive part of him. But what he's done is he just clipped Reeves a little bit. Now Reeves is not so edged up on wanting to run forward like he was, on the charge what he did in the beginning of the round. A little more tentative now to want to come forward with that double jab.
Reeves coming into this fight on the back of a couple of points wins. Relatively routine affairs. This is a rather different gravy.
Oh, nice left hook there from Yarde again. Again, it is just with the fingers of the gloves. He's not quite turning the hand over with the left hook, but Reeves still enough power enough to get Reeves respect. Oh, good shot there by Reeves. And then a good one back there by Yarde.
Reeves got it in first with the right hand, but Yarde just blinked and returned it with interest. Interesting opening round.
It's nice to see Yarde take a punch and take it well.
How did you score the opening round?
Oh, it was clear Yarde round.
10 rounder this one. Yarde defending his Intercontinental belt.
See, I think it's the right idea from Reeves, a double jab and come through with the right hand, but the front foot got to be stabbing faster. Got to be more urgency in that move forward. Just pushing a little bit with the second jab. That's leaving him exposed.
Oh, good right hand, Yarde. And he just wanted to buy a second or two, Reeves, and just hold on and just allow his head to clear.
The legs just flexed a little bit there, didn't he, of Reeves? He took it well to his credit, mind, but I think now Yarde's had a bit of success. Now he's going to be the one pushing forward.
He is a power puncher. And he's going looking for Reeves in this second round. Reeves in tremendous shape. He did look terrific at the weigh-in yesterday. Anthony Yarde, as ever, looking a wee bit drawn. It is a battle for him to make the light heavyweight division, but I think he's rehydrated and put a few pounds on today. And he's showing himself to be the man with the power punches.
Lovely uppercut left hook there from Yarde. But Reeves is having a go. We can't, we haven't said that too often about many of Yarde's opponents. Once they felt the power, they've gone into their shell a little bit. But at least Reeves is still trying to have a pop.
Well, he believes he's going to win this one. And he believes it genuinely. You know when people go through the motions, just saying things. He really does believe that he's got the game plan to win this fight.
But he's come with ambition. He's got a decent record. You know, he's a guy who fights to win. But he needs a little bit more than what he's showing so far. The effort's there, but I'm not sure about the power or the accuracy. We didn't have the two lefts and a right.
He comes forward looking for his opponent, doesn't he? Which is probably in Yarde's favour. That's a solid body shot he landed there. Great left hook.
But he had to take the jab before that, though. The jab off Reeves.
Studying concentration from Travis Reeves.
Nice there from Yarde. Just a little pivot on the front foot there to get a different angle with that right hand.
Step away, Travis. Step away.
This fight being shown in the United States. Guaranteed that somewhere Sergey Kovalev, the WBO champion, will be watching this and making notes.
Step away.
He's been clipped a few times, says Yarde, but I think it's all Reeves, Yarde still.
Round 3.
Checking his social media, I think.
What an upset that was. The night he beat Lennox Lewis.
In South Africa. My goodness, wasn't it payback time when they fought again in Las Vegas? One of Lennox Lewis's greatest performances. That absolutely did a number on him. Mark Prince watching on the far side in the white jacket at ringside, former top light heavyweight, who's going to get the OBE shortly for his efforts within the London inner city communities in eradicating knife crime. Mark, whose son Kyan was tragically murdered, promising young footballer, and he's dedicated his entire life into campaigning and spreading the word through the communities in which he lives.
And a fearsome puncher in his day.
Good boxing, good boxing. Oh, great shot.
A bit more urgency there, isn't there, from Yarde?
Reeves chopping right hand, and that just made Yarde blink a little, took it well enough.
Oh, good effort there from Reeves, good left hand in that little flurry.
And Yarde is in a bit of a fight here in this third round. Marcus McDonald, the referee, saying watch your head.
Nice there from Yarde. He's throwing, but he's rolling as well after the punches. Get a bit, so everything's nice and fluid and loose.
Oh, he's felt the weight of that. And Yarde senses he might have got him going. Reeves tries to fire back.
Showing some guts here, Reeves. You see how Yarde never loads up. Everything's nice and smooth. He's not wasting any extra energy by tensing up and pushing too hard through the tackle. Good shot.
Yarde, remember, very few amateur fights. Said that he got robbed early on in his amateur career by a dodgy judging performance, and ever thereafter he tried to make judges an irrelevance.
It's good there from Reeves. Down a real tough this kid for this fella.
Certainly is.
Just doesn't carry the top in the shot. I think that's where the problem lies right now.
Only turned pro at the age of 32, Travis Reeves. He's actually a graduate as an electrical engineer. Came back to the sport which he'd been in as a teenager and has done pretty well after a fairly sticky start. 2 defeats and 2 draws in his first 7 fights, but thereafter he's looked very much more the part. So third round coming to an end. And Reeves is still in there, but takes a great uppercut right on the bell.
Round 4.
And it's been a measured performance so far, where he's looked definitely as though he's got the edge in punching power.
Oh, what a lovely little left hook there. It feels like he's sort of feinting with the jab, then throwing the left hook, but he doesn't actually throw the jab. I think he just shimmies the shoulder a little bit, then lets that left hook go.
Second time that Reeves has been told for dropping his head.
But, you know, we've been criticising Yarde, not criticising, but saying about what's it going to be like when someone takes his shot or when someone hits him back. I know Reeves is not the biggest of punchers, but he's hitting him back. He's taken his power up to now quite well.
He's seasoned, he's experienced, and he's a winner.
Yeah, so, you know, we're getting some answers to some questions that we've asked, that we've been asking, but no fault of Yarde, just that, you know, he hasn't shown any of those qualities yet. And again, I've got to say, yeah, Reeves is not a puncher, but he's tenacious and he's tough. And Yarde's still going through the gears quite smoothly and still looks very comfortable.
Solid left hook. Referee just warning Yarde about dragging his opponent down.
The right hand there from Yarde. And Reeves just knows enough there just to get close to Yarde and tangle him up.
Yarde just trying to push him around. I think Reeves is saying something inside there to Yarde. Good shot. Reeves again takes it well. He's got a chin, this fella. He can take a shot.
The most good about that right hand with Yarde, he brought his right foot forward, something that takes a risk, but he dips the head to the left. That extra weight to the head there just adds to the impact. Just like to see a little bit of injection of pace in some of the work now, Yarde. When he gets him, hits him with the right hand, just flurry a little bit. Just to keep the pressure on.
Oh, good work again. Solid uppercut. And the lead left hook has served him well.
Oh, lovely.
Again.
Look at Reeves fighting back though with the left hook and a right hand.
Some quality exchanges in this fourth round.
Oh, good from Reeves though, right hand over the top. Still in there pitching, still in there looking to fight. But he's staying close, trying to tie Yarde up, and it's Yarde staying close, trying to push and tire Reeves out. Nice uppercut there from Reeves.
Well, Reeves survived well and came back firing some decent shots of his own in the closing stages of that fourth round. How did you score that one, Barry?
Again, it's another Yarde round, all of them. The real quality came from around the Yarde.
Second out,
words.
round 5.
But utterly confident that his man Anthony Yarde is the genuine item. Vernon Mason in Travis Reeves' corner. They've studied Yarde long and hard. Trying to stay busy, Reeves. Shot. Only a glancing blow, I suspect, which is probably just as well for Reeves, but there's nothing wrong with that right hand, and now Reeves wants to hold on.
He needs to maintain the distance there.
Oh, he's gone, it's all over. He stopped in the right hand and the legs did a funny dance, the left hand forward, and now it's celebration time for Anthony Yarde, who tells the world the lion is in the camp.
That is a great stoppage there by Marcus McDonald, because just see Reeves topped him back to the corner, and as soon as he got that stool, he just slumped back down, and he's absolutely shattered. Again, another measured performance around the Yarde, picked his shot superbly, took a few shots back, which we wanted to see what he was like under pressure. We wanted to see what he was like when he hit the guy, and the guy never looked to run away, the guy never looked to hide, the guy never got negative. Reeves stayed competitive throughout, didn't have the power to trouble Yarde, to be honest, or the real strength, but he had the effort and the tenacity to try pushing Yarde back and hit him with a few good shots. And Yarde still kept his time, still took his time, still kept his composure. So he ticked a few boxes tonight which we hadn't seen before.
Well, I'd absolutely underline what you said about the performance of referee Marcus McDonald there. His stoppage was one of perfection. Travis Reeves went back to his corner, sunk onto his stool. He's okay, but that stoppage was just perfectly timed because he was out on his feet and Yarde had done what was required. Landed some heavy shots in that last round.
But there's more. but there's more to come. I think he has. I think he could have thrown harder shot. He stays nice and relaxed. He doesn't load up on any of his punches. Uses that physical strength and he's in close to get some distance. There you go. Just a little lean back with the right hand. Gets in space, makes you fall short. And we've seen time and time again, once he's got you hurt, that's a perfect stoppage there by the referee.
Yeah, you could see it gone, couldn't you? He'd lost control of his feet, his legs had stiffened.
Yeah, that's the lovely right hand there again. You just can't have a left hand anywhere near remotely low when you're fighting Anthony Yarde. It was a great stoppage there by the referee. And a good finish from Yarde. Accuracy, patience, composure. You know, he ticks a lot of good boxes, Yarde.
So, onwards he goes as we watch the finish again.
Look at that little lean back, John. That little lean back's very important. There's not so much to throw in the right hand. He makes you miss, exposes your chin, then he goes in for the kill. Good display.
It was a measured display.
It was, and, you know, and obviously bigger tests are going to wait. But you know, you can criticise every opponent. I think he came to the guy here who genuinely came to win, genuinely came to cause him problems. And Yarde, even when he was getting hit, never got flustered, never got worried. And this is the kid, man, don't get hit very often, as we've seen in his previous fights. Never worried, kept his composure. Mentally, he was nice and strong, nice and tough. Knew what he stuck to his game plan. And to be honest, the finish again was typical Yarde, accuracy and patience.
It was a performance, I think, which was a tribute to the fantastic arena in which it was in. And Anthony Yarde, is it going to be a world title shot next? May well be. He says that the Lion is in the camp, and is he now ready to move on a level? Here now confirming the result as the belt is retained by Anthony Yarde, Thomas Treiber.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the official time. 48 seconds of round number 5. Our referee in charge, Marcus McDonald, stops the contest. Therefore, your winner by way of technical knockout and still WBO Intercontinental Light Heavyweight Champion, Anthony the Beast from the East, Yarde.
The story goes on. The unbeaten record is extended, and he moves a significant step closer to a world title opportunity.
So impressive again from Anthony Yarde. Win number 18, 17th inside the distance for the Beast. And surely now he is on his way to a world title challenge against Sergey Kovalev. Hopefully at some point this year. Another early stoppage though on a night of knockouts at the Royal Albert Hall. Undefeated.
Anthony, a 5th defence of your title. You wanted to make a statement. How does this performance answer your critics?
I believe every fight is a statement. Again, I keep saying this, I'm learning on the job. I'm making it look good, but I'm learning on the job. Again, practicing new things, but still managing to get the stoppage. Again, I even said to the referee, I wasn't happy because he didn't drop. I didn't get to drop him, but again, I'm happy he's gone home safe. He's a cool guy. But at the end of the day, performances are speaking for themselves.
And a 5th round knockout. What did you learn tonight?
I learned to keep being myself. Again, you can't put energy into outside perception. Sometimes even a positive perception. You need to focus on your own journey, what you're doing. You know, when I say you can't focus on outside, even positive, it's obvious that you can't focus on the negative. But when I say you can't always focus on a positive either, people are saying, you should have been fighting for a world title 5 fights ago. Again, it's a journey. We're not doing no kamikaze, it's not a 100-meter sprint. It's a journey, it's a career. And again, I've been in the sport, I've been in the professional sport just over 3 years now. 12 amateur fights. It's never been done before.
Talking of world titles, is Kovalev still the man you want to fight, and how far away are we from that?
Again, I told you my big toe is knocking on the doorstep. And when I say that, I mean my foot's in the door. As I said to you before, look, 12 amateur fights, 3 years as a professional, and already ranked #1 by the WBO, which is a world boxing organization. And you know, soon I think I'll be mandatory for the WBO belt. And again, it don't really matter the man behind the belt. For me, it's the title. So Kovalev's the world champion right now, so that's what we're aiming for.
So if you were offered that fight next, would you take it?
I would take it. But again, you have managers, you have promoters, and sometimes you got a team behind you for a reason. We got offered a world title shot a few months ago. I was all for it. I was in a sauna with Tunde Ajayi. He told me about the opportunity. I got all excited. I said, yeah, when's it happening? He said to me, not yet, not yet. Everything's timing. And then again, when we sat down and spoke about it, I understood what you were saying. I've been in the sport, again, boxing professional for just over 3 years. I believe a good career is 10 years minimum. If you think about it, I've got 7 years left in the sport. There's a lot of entertainment to happen. There's no rush for me.
And of course, to take a scalp like you have tonight as a Londoner in the Royal Albert Hall, what does that mean to you?
London City. Lions in the camp. Come on, I was born and raised East London. I was born in Hackney, raised in Stratford, lived a lot of my teenage years in Forest Gate. I'm trying to motivate the hood. And when I say that, I mean, I'm trying to show my guys, I'm trying to show guys that are not my guys from, as you can say, quote unquote, the hood, areas where there's a lot of gang culture and crime and things like that. I'm trying to show them there's other ways. And again, I started boxing at 19, that's late in boxing. I'm trying to show these that you can do it with hard work.
Well, congratulations again on a 5th defence of your WBO Intercontinental title. Back to you, Paul.